Hey scholars, welcome to A14 surface area. We're going to focus on rectangular prism today. So your objective is that students will be able to apply the formula to find the surface area of rectangular solid. And when I say rectangular solid, I'm referring to shapes that looks like the box. The first thing I want you to do is copy in your notebook what exactly is surface area. Surface area is the sum of the areas of all the faces on a three-dimensional shape. Surface area is for three-dimensional shape, and it is similar to if I say take a square and tell me what the perimeter is. You would add all the sides. The surface area is the same exact thing. I'm finding all the faces, the area of the faces, and then I'm going to add them together. So as you can see, there are a couple of shapes in the side that we're going to be working with. It has the volume formula, it has the surface area formula. Feel free to copy that in your notebook. Here is what a rectangular prism, or like we say, a box, right? If you take this guy and you kind of unfold it, this is what it consists of. So it has two green, which is the top and the bottom. It has the two purple, which is one of the two sides, and then the two red are the front and back. With that comes a formula that looks like this. So please copy the formula down in your notebook as well as this example. Again, drawing doesn't have to be perfect because you guys know I can't draw. So if I give you a rectangular prism that looks like this, the height is 4, the length is 13, the 6 is the width. Now this is the formula. This formula is very crazy, but I'm going to show you a little trick. You should remember from volume of a rectangular prism, it's length times width times height, right? This is your volume. Now the surface area is kind of arranging these guys, and you know there are two, so remember they're going to be two blue, two yellow, and two green. So it's going to be two faces each, right? 2, 2, and 2. Now these letters, just rearrange it. So we're going to do the first two, L and W. I'm going to do the middle and the last, W and H, and then I'm going to do the first and the last. It's just kind of like rearranging that guy, and then I'm going to add them together. Now this formula, it's the same exact thing, just in a different order, right? So the order doesn't even matter because I'm multiplying and then I'm adding. So after you have the formula, what you're going to do is you're just going to substitute it. So 2 times 6 times 13 plus 2 times 13 times 4 plus 2 times 6 times 4, and then you plug all of that straight into your calculator, and we're going to get 308. Now, because we're doing surface area, it's feet square. We're back to square because surface area is wrapping it around it. Now, here's the question. Does it matter which do I label length, width, or height? Excellent. It does not matter because remember, we're going to be multiplying and then adding. So 3 times 2 is 6, 2 times 3 is 6. It doesn't matter. So be careful, okay? It doesn't matter how you label it. I could have said this was width. I could have said this was the height. And then I could have said this was the length. I'll still get the same exact answer. Now, similar to this, just really quick, you would see something like a cube. A cube is also a box, but the difference is with the cube, all the sides are congruent. It's like a square and a rectangle. See where I'm coming from? And the thing that you need to remember for this guy is that a cube, the surface area is 6 times the side square. So pretty simple and straightforward, right? If I tell you a square has a side of 5 centimeters, then, sorry about that, then the surface area will be 6 times 5 square. Plug that in your calculator and you'll get 150, that's a 5, 150 centimeters square because it's surface area. So those are the two that we're going to kind of focus. I just snip a cube in because I actually gave you a question on your worksheet to do with this, kind of going backwards, so be careful with that. I give you the volume, which is, if I say find the volume of this shape, so volume would be 5 times 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 5 is, excellent work, look at my mental math, 125, and this would be centimeters cubed. So be careful with that, okay? Your last question will be challenging on the worksheet. With that said, as you complete these set of questions that are focused on rectangular prism, please make sure you show all the work so you can get your full credit, okay? Have a great day, guys.